The extra deck is quite important when compared to the main deck, because depending on how you construct the main deck will facilitate what the extra deck will look like. Because like there's a difference between having synergy with both and then having the main deck forced to fulfill what you're trying to establish with the extra deck. It is possible to have your main deck make this particular monster, right? It is possible. It can do much. It can do so much easier. In saying so, I've been thinking about whether we want to play Charge Warrior and Dawn Dragster, or we play Coral and Dragite, because they're essentially the same thing. The only difference is this draws on summon and can attack and clear a board if it need be, and this draws when it leaves the field and it can pop a card on the field. It's a tuner. So in a sense, they're very similar. Like back when Level Eater was out, we would go into him first, and then we would climb into him, so we would get like so many draws off of that. Dragster negates spell trap, Dragite negates spell trap. But the only difference is that this one requires a water in your graveyard to fulfill its effect, which led me to want to play this because it's a water. But then you also have a water already, Crystron Quandax. This doesn't have the issue this one has, where it's not as strong. And that sometimes comes up where you can't really beat over anything once you've negated. Let's talk about these two. First and foremost, are debatable because this is a Stardust monster. So the synergy this has with Stardust Trail is quite important and quite significant because it does come up. This can generate you a token, whether you use it with a Cyber Synchron and Stardust Illuminate, or using it with your Junk Synchron, because this does come up, and I think that's the advantage that this one has. So being able to make having your board right, and then making this guy a level 3 by reducing with Illumination once it's in graveyard, you banish it, make it level 3. You make Stardust Charge, right? So you chain block 1, 2, giving you a token, and then that token can turn into something more, right? Depending if you have this already on the field. It'll give you a token and it opens up shaman plays. Whereas Coral Dragon, as useful as it can be, going second, it lacks that, and like that token has been quite useful, like in niche scenarios. It's been quite useful. So that's kind of what I'm kind of gearing towards more of the Stardust route. But going second, discarding your Cool Bolt is so good. And discarding the Cool Bolt, special in a Cool Bolt, and then making a Dragite. It's pretty cool, you know, because that gives you water, you draw a card. But it's still, I don't know. But then I think, considering the more I'm testing is, I feel like I miss this a lot. So like, I don't think I have to be settle with this being the only water in your extra deck, because this comes up way too much. But then again, this card is just really cool. And the things that I've noticed have been occurring as well is that it's so hard because a lot of times you have this and a level 1 token, and then that could easily turn into a dragster. So it's like, what do we do? Like that's like, what do we do? Like that's the crazy thing. Like this has the trail interaction, and this has the easy climb of the dragster interaction, because you can just get any token, double token. But this guy's just so big. It's just so big. It's just like 3K. It rivals Dragoons, which is amazing. And also something that we could implement, assuming we take this route, is we can play Weeping Idol, which is a level 2 non-tuner. Like all it requires is to you can banish 1 tuner from your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. It's a level 2, it's a dark. You can hit it off of Chaos Ruler, right? So you can have the potential to bounce things, because like non-targeting bouncing is amazing. Like it's just so good. And you have the chance of playing Weeping Idol, ripping it off of Chaos Ruler, and then having your an abundance amount of level non-tuners to summon off of it, because it's not one to return. All you have to do is banish a tuner, which we have so much of, you know. So that's basically an open discussion I wanted to put out there, because that's something I've been debating on what to do. You know, what do we do? Like, because essentially the same thing. It just they provide different things, different aspects. Because I can't really decide. Like it seems obvious, but I keep every time I'm playing in the match, I'm like, oh, this would be better if this was this, you know. And it's like, oh, what do I do? Oh, and if you want any of these field sensors, go. There's a link in the description, and you can go ahead enter my promo code, and you get 10% off, which is cool. I have a few of them that I've designed. I've designed these ones, like the Dino one is cool. Then the Cosmic one, and then the Solid one, because of course it's one of my favorite decks for sure. And then this is the one. This is my main one. This is the one I always use. This just looks cool. And this is the more newer one, because this is one of the first designs I made. And then this was one of the like more recent ones. Not too recent, but like more newer than this one. Just Junk Speeder, and you have like Jet Synchron before it was banned. Like I was like, oh man, but yeah, that's awesome, dude. And I want to give a shout out to Nick Ching. Oh my god, I was missing this, and he's like, I got you, dude, I got you. I was like, oh my god, I was like, wow, awesome, dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I want to freaking use this as much as I can, because this card always comes up, always. In this particular build, making this for this, dude, you're a beast, you're a beast. Thank you, Nick. Okay, so but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it open for discussion, and then I want to make another video talking about another particular set of cards, which has been discussed in the Discord, which is the Sky Striker cards, because they are amazing. It's so cool. I've been testing them, and it's been doing nothing but great things. But yeah, that's me. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Let's subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.